Let's talk for a minute about oral Kronii, shall we?
誰もが願う無機質なような一足先に始めてたような Oh, this I've been singing with you I'm no, forget that happened.
As you may or may not already heard, Kronii has been dealing with some enraged fans who are very unhappy with her for collabing with some of the Tempest boys. So not only did Kronii release a statement.
Before I begin, just to reiterate, for those who haven't seen my tweet or post, I'd like to reiterate that after much consideration, I will be collaborating and interacting with whomever I want, including the stars. And this includes streaming my point of view and hosting streams. We're all here to have fun and to make new friends, so let's not attack each other and just chillax. And if you don't like the collab streams, you can skip out on it. Going forward, I will not be acknowledging this subject anymore, and I'll still be the same person who puts Kronii first and foremost. Thank you.
Cover themselves also released a statement, which is honestly kind of insane. If you're like me and you just casually watch some of the clips and highlights and occasionally catch a VOD, it might seem like the Kronii community is relatively peaceful and hype and everybody's just kind of having a good time. But the thing is, if you check the comments on the YouTube videos, they moderate those comments. But if you check on Twitter, you can see that the anger and hate is alive and well. So let's take a look at some of these absolutely ass-brained tweets, shall we? Now, some of the comments are relatively tame. They're just venting about how they don't like mixed collabs because they feel like it ruins the dynamic, which it's entirely okay to have a negative opinion. It's not okay to shove that opinion in the face of the creator like some people are doing. People genuinely feel like she's attacking and being ungrateful just for setting boundaries with her fans. Now, this one is a lot more spicy. Basically saying that if Kronii wanted to do whatever she wants, then she should have never become an idol in the first place, which, wow, okay. And then not only does he get mad at her for feeling like she should be able to do whatever she wants, he also blames Kronii for complaining, saying that her complaining about the fans' shitty behavior is actually making it a bigger drama. How is asking for less drama increasing the amount of drama? This take is asinine. Now, unsurprisingly, when you attack the fan base for being toxic, they respond by being more toxic. I will never understand why the community likes to blame everything on idol fans. I don't know, maybe because idol fans fucking suck, but whatever. And I also love the casual victim blaming here. The fault also lies on Kronii because a streamer shapes her own audience. Man, I guarantee you this is not the audience she wanted. Here's a spicy hot take. The only reason your job exists is because of idol culture. Personally, I don't really give a shit about idol culture because idol culture is kind of centered around like Japanese pop music culture. And to be completely honest, I don't watch VTubers because of that sort of pop music feel. I watch them because they're gamers. Like, I'd watch Courage Ollie, #1 zombie idol in the world, by the way, regardless if she was a VTuber or IRL, regardless of whether she sang or not, because while the singing is great, it's not what I'm there for. I'm there because she is a gamer and a gremlin. This is my personal favorite hot take, just for the pure lack of brain cells, and that's that the people who are defending Kronii are somehow more toxic than the people they label as unicorns, which, for anyone who isn't familiar with the term, unicorns only show themselves to the purest of maidens, which Kronii is not. Kronii is a fucking gamer, alright?
Weakling. Pathetic. Yeah, that's what you get.
Now, even though I'm showing a handful of examples from Twitter, I feel like people who only hear, like, tangentially about the toxicity that exists in this community might think that it's only like 1 or 2 cringy losers on Twitter who actually feel this way. And while to an extent that's true, I wanted to really find some of the absolutely depraved humans and absolute garbage takes, something a lot spicier than you can find on Twitter. So I decided to trudge the depths of 4chan to really find some of the worst people. Just because I think it's funny, and really just to show evidence that there are real and genuine people who would get reported and deleted if they ever said half of this shit on Twitter. The fan base for VTubers is genuinely fucking insane, and honestly, some of it is so sad I genuinely think it's funny. But before we get into that, let's have a brief recovery/transition and just watch a cute Kobo clip just to lift our spirits before we crash them back down, shall we?
Maya he, Maya hu, yeah, Maya ha, ha, Maya ha, ha, Maya e, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha, ha.
I'm gonna paraphrase this one, but basically it says, if Kronii doesn't want Gachikoi, then who is the Dakimakura cover targeted at? Are there any normal people who bought this thing? If you're a fan who wants Tempest collabs, then explain why you bought merch, and I will gladly do that. I don't have any Kronii merch, but I do have Ollie merch, and I didn't buy it because I'm a Gachikoi or some sort of insane psycho fan. I bought it to decorate my apartment because my apartment looks boring and shitty. I witnessed multiple people say that the only appeal of Hololive, or sometimes just VTubers in general, is the girlfriend experience, which doesn't make any sense to me at all, because I watch them because they're entertaining, not because I think I'm going to fuck them. The closest to actually having a VTuber girlfriend anyone will ever get is this dude who literally took his Kronii pillow to a Subway and had a date with his Daki. It's so confidently cringe, I almost respect it. Also, this random comment saying women aren't funny, I feel like the only possible way you could say women aren't funny is if you've seen literally none of these streams, because I do watch streams and clips and I'm laughing my ass off the entire time.
On your side, but I have time. Walk! Oh my god! Why are you counting down? Excuse me? It's a dog. That's better than you.
Why is Kronii doing this to me? I promise you, dude, Kronii doesn't know who you are. Why don't people hate Vesper after everything he's done? Because it's not his fault Kronii's a whore. And to end the video of VTuber fan cringe, let's just take a look at this dude having an absolute fucking existential crisis over his Kronii plush. Because she collabed with males. He might burn it, guys. What a waste. Oh my god. I care so much that you're upset about buying a fucking plush toy. That's all I got for you today, guys. Let's end the video on the clip of Kronii noises, because why the hell not? Bye, guys.